Coming to you live on this Tuesday night, it's the NBA on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Bridges reporting from the sideline. Hey, Dave.
Hey, Kevin. Jrue Holiday is in his 8th season with the Pelicans. He said, "I've been here the longest with the possible exception of the security guard. There was a ball boy who was here before me, but now he's one of our coaches." Kevin, he's still all in and trying to help the Big Easy get back to the playoffs.
Terrific. David, thanks. Now a chance to take a look at some numbers for him.
And the biggest takeaway when you look at his numbers is how good his three-point shooting has been the past 5 games. He's finding the open spots on the perimeter, and when he's getting good looks, boy, he is not missing.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday. And it's Middleton in at the 3, the small forward. And for Seattle, Hollis Jefferson is out there with Bell. Then there's Dion Waiters. Then it's Isaiah Thomas. And it's D'Angelo in at the small forward position. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
And Giannis Antetokounmpo has some major hops. At almost 7 feet tall, he makes it look effortless. You know, growing up in Greece, Giannis Antetokounmpo was so poor, he and his older brother, Thanasis, had to share a pair of tennis shoes. I mean, how about how far he's come since then? Now he's the first foreign-born player ever with his own Nike signature shoe.
And if you want to talk about liftoff, folks, he went right from the launching pad. Serious extended hang time there. Even at full speed, it looked like he was in slow motion. Just amazing.
And Clark, they say back in Greece, all of Giannis's basketball shoes were hand-me-downs from his teammates.
Greg, nothing like not having enough to drive you to get more. I mean, clearly, you think about Giannis and his background and where he is now, he and Thanasis oftentimes would take turns playing in the game, swapping the same pair of shoes. Those days are long behind both of them.
Middleton, the pass to Lopez. They get it back. Antetokounmpo. And a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket.
Hey, offensive rebounding. Positioning is important, but nothing's more important than pursuing the pumpkin. And Antetokounmpo is always in the chase.
Now here's Thomas. Five on the clock. From deep. A rebound by the Bucks. This game against Seattle is the first time they've met this year.
And we saw how competitive and entertaining the season series was between these two terrific teams last year.
Exactly. They split the series, Greg. 2 elite teams and conference foes renewing that rivalry tonight.
Hollis Jefferson, good.
And with the physical gifts that Hollis Jefferson has, he plays a lot bigger than his listed height.
DiVincenzo against Thomas. Here's DiVincenzo. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against San Antonio.
And they were just struggling to stop him. They sent him to the line over and over, and the free throws were a big part of the game.
Boy, they're on fire right now, cooking with gas, starting this one out 4-5.
And so Holiday will bring it up for the Bucks. Their last game, a win against San Antonio, looking to carry that into this one.
And sometimes it's a lot harder to get easy looks on the road, but they found ways to get their guys good looks.
And it was funny, the road arena didn't bother them at all. I mean, they locked in, focused, and executed, and got it done.
And it's Seattle with the ball. Following the three-pointer by Chris Middleton. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Such an active player. Love seeing Bell give up his body and be rewarded for the hustle.
Milwaukee's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Now the pass to DiVincenzo. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. DiVincenzo's got 6 points. Sonics trail by 4. Outside Thomas. D'Angelo, defended by Middleton. D'Angelo, the pass to Hollis Jefferson.
Love seeing that aggression. I mean, the ferociousness of Hollis Jefferson. Yes, sir.
Milwaukee has gone 3 of 4 on three-pointers in the first quarter, doing well from long range. Now here is Holiday. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Shots good by Middleton. Greg, obviously we're early on here. We already have seen some second-year players looking much more improved over the rookie year.
I mean, if you put in the work, you're not guessing as much. And listen, the fact that you now have gone through the season, you've got a better sense of who you are and what you can do out on the floor. I know I cut way back on my turnovers at the start of my second year, and you go into the offseason with specific goals and areas where you want to improve.
You think there's more growth between your first and second year than any other 2 years in your career?
You could make that case, no doubt about it, because that's you're still thinking you can be one of the all-time greats no matter who you are at that stage, and so you tend to put in a little more emphasis in terms of improvement.
Here's Bell, and that one goes long.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Holiday finds Lopez. The kick out to Holiday. Middleton on the wing. Clock at 6. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Holiday's got his third assist on the night, and the first time out of the game called for Seattle. A platoon swap here for Seattle. Big group substitution here. Jay out there with Hazonia. Then it's Moutier. Then it's Smith. And it's Bell in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the lineup in the game for Seattle. Now here is Augustine. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Bell with the block. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Launches the three. Nice shot by Smith. Smith's got the game tied up here for the Sonics.
And Smith loves pulling up from three. Never scared to fire when he's out beyond.
And Augustine kicks to DiVincenzo. The wide open look here for Lopez. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets three, you fire three of your own. Boom.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, if you just look for a few minutes at Giannis Antetokounmpo on the court, you know why he's called the Greek Freak. But it's the drive that makes him an MVP. He said people try to make it complicated. Life is simple. You know what you want, go get it. Do what it takes every day and don't lie to yourself. Guys, I hope you understand I'm being truthful in all of these reports. Back to you.
Love the intensity. David, thank you. And here's Augustine following Emmanuel Moutier's three. A shot by Middleton, wide open. And good. Coming in on the assist by DJ Augustine. Augustine's got 3 assists in the game. D'Angelo, defended by Middleton.
And in terms of size, not your typical center, but man, he plays as big as any of them thanks to that terrific leaping ability.
And Portis throws it down.
Beautiful reverse jam right there.
Use the rim to protect the ball, I think.
Outstanding awareness and a terrific finish.
They double him with Middleton. Here's Bell. Got it. Good job in the low post. Bell's got 4 this quarter. Here's Augustine. He's still scoreless so far in this one. He dishes it to Middleton. Steps back and shoots. He doesn't hit that one. Seattle has gotten it going from downtown in the second quarter. They're 3 of 3 on 3-pointers. Passes it to D'Angelo. Lopez over to help. Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession.
Well, I think that pass caught him off guard, but he showed us board hands, too.
Some changes for Seattle. Andre Hollis-Jefferson, he's checked in for Hazanya. Dion Waiters comes in for Smith. And Thomas subbed in for Moutier. The Bucs also changing it up. Torrey Craig, he's checked in for Portis. And it's Drew Holiday in for Augustine. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. And GA Chris Middleton over his career, much improved on the defensive end.
A true two-way player. I tell you, that 6'11" wingspan helps. Able to use that length to bother shots and disrupt passes.
Hollis-Jefferson, good. Hollis-Jefferson's got the lead up to 2 now for the Sonics.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Stolen by Waiters. And pushing it up. Here's Seattle. Waiters leading the charge. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Waiters.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Middleton outside.
You know, he looks a little off-kilter to me this quarter, still trying to find his rhythm.
Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession. He's been on fire lately. Let's take a look at your Eastern Conference Player of the Week, James.
Well, he's been an absolute magician when the ball has been in his hands. There isn't any aspect of the offense that he hasn't contributed in, and it's been a pleasure to watch. I mean, unless you are an opposing coach, then his play has been a vivid nightmare.
Now here is Holiday. Chris Middleton unable to get his last shot to go. Pass to Craig. Here's the 3. And the Bucs miss again.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
There's a whistle, and it goes on Isaiah Thomas. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Lopez. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Now, in the free agent race last year, for your money, Greg, who would you have rather taken? Kawhi and PG, Kevin Durant and Kyrie.
Wow. I tell you what, it's a tough call. You know,
That is.
got a couple finals MVPs. KD's got a couple. Kyrie's got a ring. It's a tough call. I mean, PG is more than capable, man. I think it's a toss-up, partner.
I agree. Yeah, I'm going to agree with you. Bell trying to break loose. Thomas, good.
You know, this guy can beat you off the dribble. He can beat you off the catch. IT's just a hard guy to defend.
Tipped away. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. Let's check out the Eastern Conference standings now that we're in the new year. You look at the Supersonics. Things going their way so far in this season. Right now, they lead the pack up front in the first spot with the best record. And, of course, Milwaukee, just a couple spots back.
And I think for Milwaukee, they had a few critics coming into the season, and now I don't think they have any. This is a club ready to not only make a deep run, but possibly win it all.
They do have the pieces in place for a title run, but the competition in the playoffs will be stiff.
And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. DiVincenzo's got 9 points.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Back to Waiters. And another basket for Seattle.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
You know, numbers don't always tell the story, guys, but his assist totals do paint the picture here. I mean, he's got everybody involved.
Here's Middleton. Dion Waiters making his last shot. Pass to Craig. Jacks up a 3. Rebounded by Bell.
and they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Here's Holiday. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Seattle calls timeout.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, typically, there's some type of adjustment.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Sonics lead by 3. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Here with Coach Mike Budenholzer. Coach, probably not the defensive effort you were hoping for thus far.
Yeah, no, our defense isn't where it needs to be. I think they're getting open looks. We're overshifting, and then we're not committing to shooters. Just not a very good defensive effort so far.
Mike, thanks very much for your time. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, folks, welcome back. Ernie Johnson alongside the Jet. That's Kenny Smith. The Diesel, that's Shaquille O'Neal. A lot of big-time action so far in this one. Taking a look at the Supersonics. Kenny, what was your impression?
Well, you've got to love the work the reserves have done so far for them. The bench comes in, and they've been big, giving the starters a much-needed break. They've come in, and they've contributed.
And you, big fella, let's get your thoughts on the Bucks.
Well, the low turnovers really stood out to me. They didn't get loose with it or make silly passes. Nothing was forced. They had a nice flow to the offense. Guys knew where to be on the floor. That's the heads-up style of play they need to bring in the second half.
And that's a wrap. With the third quarter approaching, we now send you back to Kevin and the crew.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You know, Chris Middleton has really been making it happen, guys.
Man, how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo, and it's Lopez in at the 5 spot.
I mean, already hot coming into the game. Is it fair to say he's hotter?
Well, that might be fair, but I wouldn't want to take away from what he did in that last game. I mean, let's just say it's a pretty nice run he's on, no matter how you decide to frame it up.
Holiday, no one around him. Off the left rim and out.
And listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities.
Thomas passes to D'Angelo. Back to Thomas. From deep three-point range, from beyond the arc, and then some. And it's an 8-point Seattle lead.
Well, he's cooking with grease. He's got things flaming up, looking for an opportunity every time down the floor when he's that hot.
Outside Holiday. There's the lob, Antetokounmpo, and the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
How about the springs of this guy, Antetokounmpo, also known as the Greek Freak? I mean, he just gets up off the ground like a rocket on these alley-oop chances.
D'Angelo, the pass to Thomas. Count that one. Thomas got 8 points.
That makes 3 in a row to start the second half.
Bucks trail by 8. Outside Holiday. In the corner, Middleton with it. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Holiday's got 6 assists in the game. The Supersonics have gone 3 of 3 from the field since halftime. Outside Thomas. And the pass to D'Angelo. Waiters outside. 6 to shoot. Right wing. Latrey. Lopez grabs the board.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
Kicks it down to Middleton. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor space.
And you know, it's all about the long distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
Back to Thomas. Three-pointer. Buries it from three-point range. Thomas got 5 points in the quarter.
Oh, wow. 4 of 5 to start the half. Coming out on fire.
And here's DiVincenzo from the arc. Antetokounmpo lays it up off the glass.
Boy, the added work in the weight room for Giannis coming into play there. I mean, you got to send an army to try to stop this guy.
Seattle calls timeout. Greg, who would you choose as the best defenders of the NBA pick and roll?
That is a tough one. This will surprise some people. Nikola Jokic is one of the better big men defending the pick and roll, in part because of his instincts. You know, he doesn't impress me in terms of his physical attributes, but his mind, the ability to anticipate, having a sense of how perimeter players play the game. He's a guy that's terrific. I'll give you an oldie but goodie in Andre Iguodala. He's still terrific. And I pick bigger guys because you've got to be able to switch that and guard smaller players. And, you know, at the center and the swing position, those are two guys that still are very reliable.
DiVincenzo, the bounce pass. Shot's good by Middleton.
Well, I like the fact that Middleton takes advantage of the mid-range jump shot. When he gets room to pull the trigger from there, he's taking it, and he's almost automatic.
Passes to Hazanya. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact, straightforward call, simple.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
And, you know, Hazonia plays with a lot of flair, an exciting player who brings a ton of energy to the court.
Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Pass to Antetokounmpo. It's hauled in by the Sonics. Jay's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's Smith. Antetokounmpo on the double team. Here's to ANGELO. In it goes for the 8th time in 10 tries.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know, that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Inside, here's Middleton, and he dunks it down.
Versatility in an offensive player always appealing to me. And Chris Middleton is one of those guys who's got great versatility.
Man showing some terrific range. Jay's got 10 points in just the second half. Bucks trail by 6. DiVincenzo passes to Giannis. Bucks passing it around. Second chance shot. Here's Middleton. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Seattle has gotten going here in the second half from outside, nailing 3 of 4 from the arc. And it's Hazanya with the foul. That's his first foul. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for Seattle.
You know, block shots, guys, a clear indicator on the stat sheet of their excellent defense. I mean, leaving them no room to get off any shots.
And also, how about the points they've gotten in transition or on the fast break tonight? That's been a huge factor as well.
For the Sonics, Tyson Chandler is checked in for Jordan Bell. Korver comes in for Waiters. And it's Moutier in for J.R. Smith. And then for Milwaukee, Portis, he's checked in for Lopez. Pat Connaughton comes in for Chris Middleton. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Dante DiVincenzo. Timeout called the Bucks. Without question, Jay displaying his skills today.
He can't miss from deep. The defense has to regroup here, and I think they've got to change things up because he's locked in from behind the arc.
And Baamute's checked in for the Sonics. The Bucks also with the sub. DJ Augustine's checked in for Torrey Craig.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Sonics leading by 7.
And we heard Shaquille O'Neal bestow his Superman nickname on Giannis Antetokounmpo, and rightfully so. The Greek Freak, the most dominant paint scorer since Shaq himself.
Shot clock at 5. Here's Chandler, and the dunk by Chandler.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Boy, I like the disposition and attitude since halftime. They're patiently looking for good shots.
And watching Antetokounmpo get to the rim can, GA, take your breath away.
Man, he can go around you, through you, or literally jump right over you. Call him the freak, Superman, what have you. None of it feels like an exaggeration.
In that tight, with that much of an advantage height-wise, there's just not a lot the defense can do.
The Bucks have gone 6 of 8 from the free throw line tonight.
Not really where you'd like to be as a team in terms of free throw shooting, just about 73%.
Yeah, it's been a very frustrating season for them in that regard, guys.
D'Angelo, the pass to Korver. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Giannis has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession. Here's a look now what's coming up for the Milwaukee Bucks. On Saturday, they'll be matching up with Al Horford and the Oklahoma City Thunder. Then on Tuesday, they'll face off against Anthony Davis and the Los Angeles Lakers.
And for that Raptors game, it's going to be an all-out battle. And you just hope they are rested and able to execute their game plan, as it's going to be a tremendous challenge.
Yeah, nice vision from the little fella there, Augustine, making it easy for his teammates by finding the open man.
Outside Korver. Moutier pass to D'Angelo. Antetokounmpo on the double team. That's tipped. 6 on the shot clock. Here's D'Angelo. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Shea's got 28 points for the game.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Here's Antetokounmpo. And Moutier pulls it in.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Yeah, no question about it. I mean, as they're looking to battle back, that's one of the key elements. You got to rebound. That's a nice play there. Not going to miss many from there.
Giannis kicks to Augustine. To the paint. Here's Forbes. And good. Coming in on the assist by DJ Augustine. Augustine's got 6 assists here tonight. Antetokounmpo on the double team. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's on Bobby Portis.
When Bob Moutier is assertive, this happens. Solid job.
It's his first trip to the line. Greg, as a young player, one of your mentors was Patrick Ewing. How valuable was that to have that kind of guy tutoring you, mentoring you as you were just getting in the NBA?
I tell you, he was the consummate professional and really an incredible leader by example. This guy spent infinite amount of hours in the gym in the offseason honing his craft, first on the floor, last to leave it throughout his professional career, and that's something he had in common with all the truly greats who ever played the game.
Isaiah Thomas out there with Dion Waiters. Then there's Jay, then there's Bell, and it's Hollis Jefferson in at the 4. That's the lineup in the game for Seattle. 3-pointer and another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. It's stolen by Bell. And pushing it up is Seattle. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And they're drawing more whistles and working their way to the line here in the second half.
And guys, I think it's exactly the right thing to do with the lead. Keep going at defenders and find a way to get yourself to the line.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Well, you talk about defensive potential, all defense potential. Look no further than Rondé Hollis Jefferson.
Giannis outside. Middleton for three. Good. And it's Giannis picking up the assist. Giannis has got 5 assists in the game. Right side, Thomas. The pass to D'Angelo. They double him with Giannis. Here's Waiters on target from 13 feet.
And even with the big lead, he remains focused on the task at hand.
Yeah, and you know, that is some shaky and shoddy defensive work. They got to tighten it up.
Here's Middleton. Uses both hands to slam it down.
I like seeing Middleton throw it down like that. Boy, he's a great athlete, and he finishes with a little style, too.
Holiday against Thomas. Bell passes to D'Angelo. Antetokounmpo on the double team. Waiters outside. On deep. That one doesn't go.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-ups.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check, and was maybe a step out of his range.
They have been board dominant.
Oh, my goodness! What a play!
Here he comes, and there he goes.
Oh, look at him punish that rim.
Boy, the guys on the bench loving every minute of that one.
They get a hand on it, and it's out of bounds. The Bucks able to retain possession here. Here's Giannis. A steal. And Thomas has it in the corner. Drills it from outside. Thomas got 12 points now in the quarter.
He has a lot of points from long range this half. He's taken advantage of a really tired defense.
And Giannis throws it down.
And it's easy to see by Antetokounmpo's performance tonight. He can flat out dominate games at times.
Pass to Bell. Lopez over to help.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets, an exquisite pass to set up the powerful alley-oop dunk.
Guys, I tell you, there are assists, and then there are delicious dimes. This was the latter.
Knocked away. Here's to Angelo. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Jay's got 34.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
Pass to Lopez. Just 5 to shoot. Back to Holiday. Shoots over Hollis Jefferson. The shot by Holiday, no good. And the Sonics with possession. They're on a 16-7 run. He rifled that one in from distance. And that's now 37 points for Jay.
And, you know, there you see the instincts of IT. Sensing when his man is broken free and then getting the ball there on time.
Giannis outside. Middleton outside. There's the three, and a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Giannis has got 6 assists here tonight. Thomas with the ball. To the inside. And that one is good.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Seattle.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that...
Look at that!
Oh, my goodness! What's up? Way ahead of the field. He can do pretty much whatever he wants.
You know, and not leaving anything to chance either. That's why he takes it right to the bucket.
DiVincenzo against Waiters. Good on the shot.
And he's been passive today, but maybe that's what he needs to get him going, because for them to be successful, he's got to be a little more selfish.
Outside Thomas. pass to Waiters. Here's Hollis Jefferson. Thomas deciding where to go with it. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
Giannis kicks to Lopez. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
You can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
Yeah, you know, I agree with you. They waited too long to finally ramp themselves up.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Al Bell. Down low. Thomas, no luck.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
So we see the Sonics taking the W here. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And, boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. So long, everyone.